My name is Debbie Haffey, and it is my honor to introduce my daughter, Shellie Hageman. Shellie is a 1994 graduate of Oak Hills. She is also a dedicated staff member, serving during the past 25 years as an intervention specialist, physical education teacher, and women's cross-country and track and field coach. She has been a proud Springmeyer Dragon for 15 years. Shellie has a knack for connecting positively with both students and athletes. Her quiet charisma attracts them to follow her lead. As an intervention specialist, Shellie continually searches for unique ways to meet the learning needs of each student and does the same for each athlete. Being the mother of 3 young ladies, she is also able to apply her personal experiences as a mom to her interactions with young people. While in high school, Shellie was a 2-time state qualifier in cross country and later earned a running scholarship to the University of Cincinnati. There she was a top 7 runner in cross country for 3 years and was a captain of both the cross country and track and field teams as a senior. Shellie began coaching for the Highlanders in 2000, making her the second longest tenured varsity coach currently at Oak Hills. During this time, she has been an especially strong role model for young women runners. She has coached a 2-time individual state champion, had a cross-country team place 6th at the state meet, had individual runners qualify for state 17 times, and has won 3 league titles and 2 district titles. At least 30 of Shellie's athletes have gone on to participate in collegiate sports. She has been named the GMC Women's Cross Country Coach of the Year 6 times, including 4 of the last 5 years. Shellie was inducted into the Oak Hills Athletic Hall of Fame in 2013. In 2012, as a volunteer, Shellie and her husband Ben created an elementary track team. That team has grown into what is now the OHAEF track and field program for girls and boys in grades K through 6. This program routinely has between 300 and 400 runners competing each year. For 13 years, Shellie managed most all aspects of this program, again as a volunteer. Shellie's influence reaches beyond the Oak Hills District and the GMC, however. In 2019, she was featured in an Enquirer article titled "Oak Hills Cross Country Coach Shellie Hageman Represents Everything Right with the Sport." The article references her can-do attitude and her passion for bringing out the best in runners of all skill levels. The following comments by the mother of one of Shellie's former student athletes capture the essence of who Shellie is as both a teacher and a coach. "If it wasn't for Shellie, my son would not be who he is today. He struggled with reading and comprehension when he was younger. Shellie started working with him in 1st grade. She was able to find the strategies that worked for him to succeed. He learned how to take tests without panicking, and my son flourished. He went into middle school with so much more confidence. He ended up graduating high school with a 4.0, which also led him to getting an academic college scholarship. In the mix of all of this, Shellie also gave my son the confidence to try running track, another area in which he flourished and for which he received a scholarship. So for me, I'm very grateful for Shellie and all the things my son learned from her. I believe that she worked miracles with him." Shellie is a dedicated, caring teacher and coach. She is a devoted mother. She is a proud alumna. She has created a legacy that will last forever through those whose lives she so positively touches every day.
I'd like to begin by thanking the Oak Hills Alumni and Educational Foundation for this incredible honor. I am deeply humbled and grateful to be recognized tonight. A special thank you to my husband Ben and my mom Debbie Haffey for nominating me for this award. Your belief in me means the world. I am equally thankful for my dad and my 3 amazing daughters. You've been my constant source of support, and your encouragement continues to fuel my passion every day. I'm grateful for the relationships I've built with many of my colleagues who have become more than just coworkers. They've become some of my dearest friends. Becoming a teacher, a coach, or even a runner was never part of my original plan. But when I reflect on my journey, I am so thankful for the coaches and teachers who guided me and shaped me into the educator and coach I am today. Though I ran track at Bridgetown Junior High, my main sports growing up were soccer and basketball. Honestly, I never intended to run in high school until Coach Bob Young came into the picture. For those who remember him, you'll recall he was famous for showing up at students' homes to recruit for cross country. I can still picture the day his brown van pulled into our driveway. Knowing exactly why he was there, I ran straight to the bathroom and locked myself inside. But my mom let him in, and after a bit of persuasion, I agreed to run cross country for one season just to get him to leave. That was 35 years ago, and I'm still running cross country today. After college, that same coach, now leading the Oak Hills track team, encouraged me to join as an assistant coach. That was the beginning of my love for coaching. A few months later, I became the head girls cross country coach, a position I've proudly held for the past 25 seasons. I started my teaching career as a physical education teacher. With limited opportunities at the time, I took a position as a one-on-one aide for a wheelchair-bound student at Oak Hills High School. That experience was life-changing and led me back to school to earn my special education license. I spent 15 years as a special education teacher before returning to physical education. Coaching and teaching have brought so many blessings into my life, one of the greatest being my husband, Ben. We first met on the track. I was coaching the girls, and he was coaching the boys. The following year, the athletic director was looking for a new head coach for the girls' team. He asked Ben if he would take the role, but only on the condition that he kept the girls' distance coach, which was me. We teamed up to coach the girls together for many years. Our passion for coaching and running led us to create what is now the Oak Hills Youth Track Program. What started with our oldest daughter, Julia, and her Springmeyer friends, has grown into a program that annually has around 350 kids involved. I feel incredibly fortunate to have coached and taught so many amazing athletes and students, some of whom have been both during my career. The relationships I've built with these individuals have been one of the greatest rewards of my work. Seeing them grow, not just as athletes, but as people, has been an absolute privilege. Many of them have gone on to accomplish incredible things, and it's been humbling to know I had a small part in their journey. These students and athletes have taught me just as much as I've taught them, and for that, I am forever grateful. Thank you once again for this honor. It's a recognition that truly means so much to me.